So, Strevs, the end of the second dramatic cup tie. What are your thoughts overall after we get through on extra time?
It's just it's the magic of the FA Cup, and the main thing is we're in the first round now. We've made proper hard work of it. But I said to you on Saturday, I didn't say too much about what I said at half time on Saturday. But at 3:45 on Saturday, I was probably the worst manager going. The players were probably the team that get embarrassed the most in the FA Cup by getting a giant killing. And somehow on Saturday they turned it around to get the draw, and somehow we've managed to get through in a game tonight which we made hard work of. There's no thing about that, but it's just at the moment it just seems like every mistake we're making or every opportunity just seems to be getting in the back of our net. And just said to the boys, we've got to fight tooth and nail to stop the goals going in, because it's not being disrespectful of Folkestone. I thought over the two games they was absolutely brilliant, fantastic. Credit to their league, credit to the manager and the team and everything they did. That is the magic of the FA Cup. They was proper two real hard games. But apart from a shot going across the box, and I think the 44th minute, Joe has not had the save to make, not had to touch the ball with his hands, and they end up scoring 2 goals. That's the magic of the cup. The crowd got right behind them, got a little bit nervy, and we've needed extra time, and probably Housey's hardest chance of the day he takes, and we missed some, in the 90 minutes and the 120 minutes we missed some chances. We could have scored lots of goals tonight, and to be fair, looking, because he's in the background, the goalkeeper pulled off some good saves as well, and and that's just the magic of a cup tie. But we're through, and that's the main thing. We've got Bournemouth in round 1 now, and there's plenty of other managers that on Saturday and maybe tonight haven't looked that would be like to be in a position we're in. So the main thing is we've got through.
Yeah, before we focus on the second half, we started much better. What did you say to lads before this one to stop us starting how we did on Saturday?
Well, we couldn't have started any worse than we did Saturday. We was 2-0 down after 6 minutes. So no, just to follow on from what they did in the second half, move the ball properly. Wait for your opportunities to get crosses in, wait for people to create your spaces. Know that they were going to be full on, especially here with their home support behind them, and they've had a real good start to the season. And their home form's really good. So just sort of try and quieten the crowd down, which we did. So he took the goal really well with Relo scoring, and then look, like we did on Saturday, we made a few changes. We had some fresh legs as well that certainly helped. But from being in a comfortable position, being 2-0 up, we found ourselves back to 2-2, and then you worry, just because it's like you said, an FA Cup game, anything can happen at that point. But thankfully we carried on strong. We ended up winning the game.
Yeah, before focusing on the positives of us getting through, when they brought it back to 2-2, that was obviously a disappointing spell of the game. Is there anything you could put that down to, or like you said, was it just one of those nights?
No, look, I'd be truthful. If there was crosses getting rained in our box and there were shots coming in from everywhere and Joe was pulling off saves and this, you'd say, right, that's where the pressure's coming from. You do something about it. It literally just, the first one was a throw-in. We switched off, sort of scrambled into the far corner, and then to be fair to them, I think it was a third man run from the midfielder, sort of ball over the top, and he's flicked it just on the run. It's gone in the far corner. So like I'm saying, I'm always very respectful of the opposition. Over the 2 games, there was a credit to themselves. They were brilliant. And they punished us with 2 chances. They had 2 chances and scored 2 goals. We had probably 20 chances and only scored 3 goals tonight. So all in all, it's been a mad first, fourth qualifying round cup tie. It is the magic of the FA Cup. Last year we played MK Dons, who was a League One team, terrific, and we took them to penalties, nearly beat them. So that's just it's what makes this competition so special for everyone over the country. For a manager, as long as you come out on the right side of it, it's okay. But certainly not good for the grey hairs or the heart when you're a 41-year-old manager. But their manager's been managing 30 years, got great experience. And like I said, we wish them the best of luck for the rest of the season, because I've not seen lots of games in their league, but I'd be very surprised if they're not up there fighting to get into the Conference South next year. They're as good as some Conference South sides we come up against the last couple of years.
Yeah, Ben House popped up with the winner, much like against Wealdstone a couple of weeks ago. Obviously happy to see that go in, but was there perhaps disappointment we didn't take some of our other chances?
He's probably, like he always does, probably taken his hardest chance of the day. Against Wealdstone, it was his hardest chance, across his body and fired it into the far corner. And probably tonight was probably his hardest chance. So yeah, look, when you look back and analyse it, and I watched the game on Saturday, and I'll obviously do that again tonight, we had lots of final third entries tonight, loads, overloads, creating chances, shots at goal, and we just didn't quite take him. normally the boys you got in them positions, you fancy them to score every time, because I watch them in training and I know how good they are and their technique and their finishing and stuff like that. But that's the nature of football. In that final third, it comes down to their selections. I can't be on there to do it for them. I trust them as players, and when I watch them in training and the work they do to get better players in and to know the technique that they've got, thankfully 3 of them went in. But there should have been a lot more in the 90 minutes, and there should have probably been a lot in the extra time period. But like I'm saying, a mixture of missing chances and their goalie pulling off some real good saves, and their defenders throwing their bodies in front of it and blocking it, and that's the nature of it. You get a little bit worried that you think, oh God, don't take it, and maybe they've got another chance and it goes in the back of the net. But it's 11 o'clock on a Tuesday at 3:45 on Saturday. We was 3-0 down. We somehow come through in this competition, and I looked on Saturday. I haven't looked at the results tonight. There's plenty of teams at our level that won't be in the outcome first round day. So look forward to playing Bournemouth in the first round now. And key for me now is the preparation to get ready for Saturday, because giving people rests on Saturday to be fresh for Altrincham is not now the case. So they've got to look after themselves. I told them that I can do what I can do with them when they're around me and they're with me, but they've got to prepare right as professionals, like I know they will do in the next 48 hours, to try and be ready for Altrincham on Saturday.
Yeah, after over 200 minutes of football really over the 2 games, is it relief, is it just happiness, or can we actually look forward to the first round now if we got through? It's just
the FA Cup, and it's the most amazing competition in the whole world, and everyone talks about it. It is just exactly what it is. There's giant killings in the 4th qualifying round, albeit not spoke about as much, but sort of lower league teams beat National League teams. The first round there will be, the second round there will be, third round all the way through. So look, we're still in it. We're in the first round. We go to Bournemouth now. We look forward to that. We know that'll be a really, really tough tie. That's as hard as getting some League 2 teams at the moment because of how well they're doing in the league. So we know how tough a game that is, and I've got a lot of respect for the work that they're doing there, Bournemouth, because they're a very similar club to us. But we're through, and lots of other teams, I said that to the boys, lots of other teams in the position that they put themselves in, and we put ourselves in that position at half time on Saturday, being 3-0 down. There's not many teams in the country that would be, albeit 10:43 on a Tuesday night, still in the hat for the first round, or in the first round. So we've made hard work of it, clearly we have, but it's not all about us. They've been brilliant over the 2 games. We've made hard work of it, but we're through. So, relief, happiness. I don't know what the feelings are right now, but the main thing is we're through, and I'm sure I was taking plenty of pelters at half-time on Saturday, and I'm sure I was taking plenty of pelters at 2-2 tonight. So, as long as them same people are being respectful enough to say that we've made our way through to the next round when lots of other teams haven't, that's the nature of football. We're through, we're in the first round, and a couple of weeks to prepare for it and be ready for it.
Yeah, and lastly, before all that, we've got Altrincham on Saturday. That won't be an easy test either. What's to come this week to prepare for that one?
Well, yeah, the preparation now has got to start as of now. Boys getting food in their bodies, try and get home, try and get a good night's sleep. Everyone needs to. That's a key part of any recovery that they need to do. Look after themselves tomorrow. I need to look after them on Thursday, and then Thursday, Friday, prepare for Altrincham. But when we drew away there at the end of last season, I was in a position to try and get them playoff positions, and I think everyone looked at it and was like, oh, you've not beat Altrincham away. They're doing fantastic. They're a good footballing team. Manager's doing a great job down there, so it's going to be a tough game, a real another tough game, and we've got some tough games coming up, but playing Folkestone on a Saturday or Tuesday, that ain't easy. Playing Altrincham on a Saturday, that's the nature of football. It's a hard business. Everyone wants to win, but when you've got 11 people trying to beat you, not everyone can win. We're trying our best. The boys are working fantastically hard. Like I'm saying, showed a real togetherness and spirit to one, staying away in the last minute game, 2, to drag himself back from a position of being out on Saturday to get through on a Tuesday night. And again, they're going to have to show some character on Saturday, because it's going to be a tough game against Altrincham, and clearly there's going to be some tired bodies, but the character and the resilience within the group, I believe, at home, if we're on it, we're a match for anyone, and we've got to be on it on Saturday. Otherwise, it'll be a tough afternoon against Altrincham.